And hello everybody, welcome back to the channel guys. We are live for Glasgow Celtic versus Livingston in the Scottish Premiership. I hope you guys can hear me well. Let's have a little look to see who's in the old live stream early doors. Good to see John, good to see Christina, good to see James, good to see Adidas RC56, good to see Sean Paul. Peter, I hope you're well. He says, won the hoops. The blue side of Glasgow are an absolute panic, like a wee boy whistling in the dark. No second title for them. Rip Walter-Smith, an absolute legend. Yes, well, there you go, guys. That is the story. Celtic can go top of the Scottish Premiership here with a win this afternoon. Of course, Livingston have been a team that have caused Celtic problems over the years, mainly away from home. They've already beat Celtic so far this season. Can they do it again? But as I said, Celtic have picked up great form since the last time these two played, and of course it's at home and not at the Tony Macaroni, so you would expect Celtic to go on and win this game pretty comfortably. Like last year, I think the last time these two played each other at Celtic Park, it ended in 6-0 to Celtic. So considering the run of form they're on, they could make it 6 wins in a row, which is really, really good form. I was saying before the international break, I did a ranking on every team in the Premiership, and Celtic for me weren't. They were very subpar. They went on that run, I remember, at the start of the season in August, which got them through to the Europa League and all that sort of stuff. However, they sort of flailed away afterwards, I think due to some injuries. Obviously, Kyogo was a big miss. But they came back from that international break really, really poor. They obviously lost the Old Firm, then went into drawing to Dundee United, obviously lost to Livingston. I can't remember who else they dropped points against, but yeah, they lost a good few games, which people were starting to think is time up for Ange Postecoglou already. And obviously, since then they've turned it around, and since coming back from the next international break, they've whacked their away hoodoo. They had an away day problem, in which they beat Aberdeen at Pittodrie. Then they went on to beat Motherwell at Fir Park. And these teams, by the way, well, minus Aberdeen, but Motherwell at Fir Park, they've been really, really good so far this season. They're in some good form. They're level on points with Hibs at the moment, and Rangers are going to find out how hard Fir Park is tomorrow. And they've managed to get a win there. They've went to Easter Road, got a win there. And also beat Ferencváros in the Europa League. So it has been a good run of games for Celtic, and they're only 2 points behind Rangers now. At one point it was 6 points. A week ago, in fact, it was 6 points behind. So within a week they've closed the gap and can go top of the league this afternoon with a win here against Livingston. Guys, let me know down there in the live chat what you think the score is going to be. Let's have a look to see what everybody's saying. Good to see you, Unknown. Good to see you, Thomas. Alan. Good to see you, Louise. RFC. Paddy Ryan. Good to see you. Thomas. Who else we got in here? Basilodon. Good to see you, mate. Good to see everybody in there. As I say, everyone's welcome. Rangers, Celtic, Livingston, Hearts, Hibs. Whoever you support, guys, you're all welcome here on today's live stream. As I say, today should be a good game. We've got other games kicking off in the Scottish Premiership as well. Gallant Pioneer, or Dixie as I call him, says 3-0 to Celtic, I think. Good to see you, Dixie, mate. Hope you're well. 2 seconds. Just set up a little waiting room. Loads of games going on this afternoon. There's been a bit of a blackout, if you want to call it that, in terms of matches not being shown. I had a little video somewhere. There we go. Rangers fans, what do you think about Celtic's form? Celtic's form going into this game. Celtic looking really, really good. You got to take your hat off to Celtic, I'm sure. As I said, at one point, Ange Postecoglou was getting slaughtered left, right and centre. People saying that he was not as good or not good as a manager, but he's kind of turned it around. I would still say they're not the finished article just yet. I still think Celtic do have a bit of problems in defence. However, look, they're scoring goals and they've kept clean sheets. So, I mean, there's not much you can really say about that, to be fair. I can't exactly give Celtic too much criticism when they're winning games. And they're keeping clean sheets. I think them and Dundee United have conceded the least amount of goals in the division so far this season. So it just goes to show you it's not all about that. But we'll see. We'll come on to Rangers tomorrow. Obviously, not been good enough for them. But obviously, right now, it's all about Celtic and Livingston. I'm going to go through the team lineups. I'm going to talk a bit about Livingston as well. Of course, at one point, Livingston had only beaten Celtic. I think going into the international break, that was their only win of the season. In fact, that was their only points of the season. But I think since then they've actually gone on to do pretty well. Livingston, I think they've went on to. They might have won their last game. No, they drew to Dundee United. They beat Ross County and they beat St Johnstone. So they're, since they're returning back from the international break, they're on a unbeaten run of 3 games. So they are climbing themselves up the table. David Martindale managed to get a draw at Celtic Park last season. Obviously, that was a different Celtic side. But let's go through the team lineups anyway. Joe Hart starts in goal. Ralston, Carter-Vickers, Starfelt and Janovic at the back. In the midfield, McGregor, Beaton and Turnbull. And up top is Abada, Guacamakis and Jota. So no Thiago starting here this afternoon for Celtic. He is on the bench, Celtic fans, so don't worry, he isn't injured. As for the Livingston side, it's a similar side that actually beat Celtic at the Tony Macaroni. It's Strijsjek in goal, Kelly, Parks, Fitzwater, Obele and Devlin at the back. In the midfield is Shinnie, Omenega, Holt, Bailey and Anderson up top on his own. As I say, Livingston in pretty good form now as well. As I said at the start of the season, they were in dreadful form. I think they're only, up until the last international break, which was 3 games ago, the only points on the board actually came from that win against Celtic. Apart from that, they were so poor. They'd lost pretty much every single game, but since returning, they beat a decent St Johnstone side. They beat Ross County, and this is by a fair margin of goals. They beat St Johnstone by 3-0, and that was away. And they beat Ross County at Dingwall by scoring 3 goals. And obviously, at home to Dundee United, they drew, which Dundee United, a draw for them is pretty good because Dundee United, as I said, I've been hyping them up so far this season. They've been really good, Dundee United. So that's by no means a bad result there from Livingston. And Livingston looking pretty good at the moment. We'll see what they offer today. I think it's going to be a difficult game for Livingston to get something out of it. I think Celtic will win pretty comfortably. I'm going to go for a 3-0 Celtic win. I think it will be pretty comfortable today. And I think they will go top of the league for this afternoon. Obviously, Rangers play tomorrow. But for today, I think Celtic will go top of the league. And manage to get all 3 points. Let me know your score predictions down there in the comment section below, guys. And I'll give them a little readout. As we are approaching kickoff, we are around... Well, we're still about 20 minutes away, to be fair. We still got a little while until kick-off, mate. So we'll just chat some crap about the game for a minute. Sorry, did you not realise as well? I'm not hungover, by the way. I didn't go out last night. Thank God. I was a good guy last night. Didn't drink, so I'm a sober Sally today. I am well aware. I'm ready to go. No excuses for me. And I'm ready for a good game of football here this afternoon. I did watch a bit of Arsenal versus Livingston. Arsenal versus Livingston. Arsenal versus Leicester. That was quite a good game. Aaron Ramsdale, by the way, he was a good player in that match. Made a cracking save, by the way. Arsenal working wonders, believe it or not. So there has been so many signs so far this season that teams are turning a new leaf. As Ange Postecoglou said, titles aren't won in October. There we go. Sorted that one out. And there we go. Cool. Looks good. Looks smart. Looks nice. Let's have a little look at the live chat. Sorry, troops. Just speaking to myself. Who have we got in here? Good to see you. Russell Chickenberg. I could not eat one of those, mate. Why is he no starting then? I have no idea why he's starting. Alan says what? I'm on the countouts. Dan, can you get on to this important topic of Rustler Burgers, please? This is not health advice, nor is it cooking advice, but I would not touch one Rustler's Burger in my life, man. I'd have a salad over that. That's have you seen Rustler Burgers? I wouldn't trust a man who eats a Rustler's Burger. They look stinking. Yeah, as Gallant Pioneer said, a Rustler's burger is probably nothing, got no meat in it. It's probably made up of... Couldn't think of anything worse, honestly. Peter says, denial does equal truth. Acceptance is the first stage of recovery, mate. You deserve to get better, and the hoops are going to show you how. Woo-hoo, says Peter. Peter says he's very, very ready to go. Marta says, but there won't be one in September if you listen to some folk. Yeah, I know, mate. No, I'm saying from both sets of fans, Rangers and Celtic fans. No titles are won in September and October. It's all about the length of the season. I mean, I would say Celtic are definitely title challengers now. I kind of wrote Celtic off in September. I really did, because I did think it was going to be much of the same. Dropping points, and I thought it was just going to be a bit of a longer weaning in period. But Celtic have really shown that they can go to these away grounds now. And it was the away form for me that was a bit iffy. I think the Celtic had played like 7 games away from home, and they only won one of those games, which was against Jablonec, but they conceded 2 goals whilst they were there. So I thought it was going to be a problem in the whole of the season, their away form. But as we know, Pataudry, hard place to go. Fir Park, especially this season, a hard place to go. Easter Road, hard place to go. They are tougher grounds to go to, and Celtic have managed to get the 3 points at each of those places. Yes, they dropped some points at Tony Macaroni. Yes, they dropped some points at Tynecastle, but they're still in the mix. Whereas Rangers haven't played any hard away. I'm trying to think off the top of my head. Rangers have not played at Tynecastle yet. Rangers have not played at the Tony Macaroni Stadium yet. Rangers have not played at Easter Road yet. Rangers have not played at Fir Park yet. Rangers have not played at Pataudry yet. So Rangers have still got to go to these hard away crowds, and we know what it's like. Go get those 3 points. And at the moment, it doesn't look like they're going to get the 3 points at these places. As I say, dropping points at Ibrox or dropping points at home, as everybody knows, in a title run, it's not good enough. Unless, obviously, it could have a reverse effect. They could do really well on the road and get the 3 points there. But, drawing to Motherwell at home, drawing to Aberdeen at home, losing to, I think Dundee United was away from home. But who else did they draw at home to? Hearts. They are tough games on paper. Hearts, Aberdeen, Motherwell, but really the manner of the way that Rangers lost those games, it's not good enough. Obviously Hearts in the 90th minute going 2-0 down in the first quarter of an hour at Ibrox against Aberdeen, still not good enough. And then I can't remember the last game, Fir Park, I think it was a late equaliser there as well. So sometimes you've got to put things into perspective in terms of the title push. Whose position would you rather be in right now? Yes, Celtic are 2 points behind Rangers, but Celtic have played all of the hard away games so far. They've played, as I said, Tynecastle, they've done Easter Road, they've done Pataudry, they've done the Tony Macaroni, they've done Fir Park. So there's already 5 already off the list there and then. They've been to Ibrox as well, albeit they didn't win. But Rangers have still got to go to Celtic Park, Pataudry, Easter Road, Tynecastle, the Tony Macaroni, and all the rest of them. I'm not going to keep repeating myself, but it's going to be tough. It is going to be a tough next couple of weeks. And I think by December we're going to start to see the league table shaping up a bit. I think Hearts will flail away now. I was respectful to Hearts. I did think that they could make a push, but dropping points to St Johnstone, dropping points to I can't remember who else they dropped points to, Motherwell the other week there, I think. It's not good enough if you want to try and keep up with the old firm. You should be capitalising on that, Let's see what else is saying here. Kent's trained well apparently, as well as close, but needs to go back to his best ASAP. Celtic come out, batter them first half, 2-0 up. 25 quid free home delivery. But guys, what do you think so far? I need to hear some Celtic fans' opinions on what you're starting to see now. What are you enjoying the way it's being played? Like, how are you confident going forward? Are you confident that Celtic can now really make that title charge? Let me know. How many points have Rangers got so far with penalty decisions in the close games? Honestly, I wouldn't bring penalties up. Honestly, you're going to get some decisions and you're not. Was it a penalty for Rangers against Aberdeen? Probably not. No, but there has been a lot of decisions that have went against Rangers so far this year. A lot of decisions have gone for Celtic, and a lot of decisions have gone against Celtic. A lot of decisions have gone for Hearts. It all evens itself out across the season. Penalties, I think Rangers have had the second least in the last over the season. I think Celtic have had actually more penalties. So I don't like that debate. I don't like people saying that, last season, Rangers had a lot of penalties, but I'm saying this season, I think they've had the second to third least amount of penalties. So, I mean, I wouldn't bring that discussion up. Borna's injured for Motherwell. Here we go. Penisbury. But guys, let me know down there in the live chat what you guys are thinking ahead of this game. Please, please get me your thoughts, get me your score predictions and all that good stuff. Celtic versus Livingston. 10 minutes to go. Celtic could go top of the league this afternoon with a win. And, of course, they'll be looking to try and get up there. I know there's all this conspiracy, and it's both sets of fans in Scotland, it really is. When VAR comes in next year or next season, there's not going to be that debate anymore. Everybody. It's not just Celtic fans. It's not just Rangers fans. It's not everybody in the Premiership is always digging out the referees, no matter who it is, no matter what decision goes their way. I don't necessarily think they're that bad. Yes, they do miss some decisions, but VAR will iron that out. But I certainly don't think there's a bias in the league. I really don't. I think 2 years ago, Rangers were complaining that Celtic were getting all the decisions when they won the title, and then last year, Celtic fans were saying Rangers were getting all the decisions. It wasn't that. That year Rangers were pissed. This year, that last year Celtic were pissed. It's just how it is. Everyone's just trying to clutch at different straws, and blaming the officials is the easy way out, and making up conspiracies that they're a fan of this team and a fan of that team. It is nonsense. It honestly is nonsense. But yeah, they do make a lot of mistakes, and VAR for me is very much welcomed here in the division, and I'm looking forward to seeing it. Obviously, VAR had its problems last year, but I almost feel like it's sort of ironed itself out now. It's starting to prevail, look a lot better. So yeah, let's see what happened. Chelsea. Honestly think Livy can get a point out of this, says Alan. Louis said there'll be a method behind Kyogo not starting. Kyogo and Rogic are two massive misses. Are they misses? Are they misses? Hey? Are they misses? Why would I think he's obviously he's not playing Kyogo for a reason. He's on the bench. So he could probably become on as an impact off the bench, or maybe look at his way of maybe saving himself for the big game on Thursday against Ferencvaros. So yeah, Dan, the refs are in lodges, of course they are, getting decisions helping them. Honest mate, penalty. No, but I don't see that like the Rangers bias or the Celtic bias towards officials. I don't, because decisions go against each other. If Rangers had everybody on their side, they wouldn't have been put down to the third division back in 2012. So I think that bias goes straight out the window. And then the same thing, on the other side, where Rangers fans say about them being Celtic bias and Celtic referees. I think the referees are just the referees, and they're just crap. I just think they make generic decisions wrong, and maybe you will get a bit of pressure from the crowd sometimes. Yes, the crowd can come into play. So if it's a full house at Ibrox, a full house at Celtic Park, and then a foul goes in or a challenge goes in, and you hear the roar of the thing. Yes, that is a bit of a. It might buy into the decision. It might sway him to one side, but that's just the crowd. Gary Neville talks about it in big games against Liverpool. He said, "Look, we used to put pressure on the referees, and that's a part of the game. That's probably what's happened. There's no bias, I don't think." What else have we got in here? Dan, Ange plan is coming together. The Greek boys are good time to sharpen us together. Yes, guys, keep getting your thoughts down there below, guys. Please do smash the old like button as well. Let's try and get to 30 likes, no matter what team you support, whether it's Celtic, whether it's Rangers, whether it's Livingston, Hearts, Hibs. Smash the like button for the channel and help me out, guys. And press that subscribe button as well, guys, as we're uploading videos pretty much every single day now. We're back tomorrow with Rangers versus Motherwell versus Rangers, which is going to be a big game. It's going to be a tough game tomorrow for Rangers. And of course, we've got a huge game during the week, a doubleheader. We've got Brøndby versus Rangers, and of course we've got Ferencvaros versus Celtic in the Europa League. And this is starting to shape whether you'd think if Rangers and Celtic did win those games midweek, then they would be playing some sort of European football beyond Christmas, which would be good for the league. But yeah, it's going to be a tough game, especially that one for Rangers, because Brøndby just beat Copenhagen in the derby last week, and Rangers aren't firing just yet. So it is going to be a decent match, that one as well. And of course, Ferencvaros have history with Celtic, and yeah, that's going to be an interesting game as well. 2 seconds. I'm just going to almost get us underway here. Johnny Depp, 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 Johnny Depp, Depp, Depp. Get the fit man on, mate. Celtic versus Livingston. There you go. Yeah, 163 people in here, troops. Yes, we are almost ready to go. Let me just go back into the team lineups quickly and give you a little talk as who's starting here this afternoon. Joe Hart starts again. Ralston, Carter-Vickers, Starfelt and Juranovic at the back. McGregor, Beaton, Turnbull, and up top is Abada, Guakamakis and Jota. No Thiago there is the main highlight there for Celtic fans. As for Livingston, they have Strijsjek in goal, Kelly, Parks, Fitzwater, Obele and Devlin at the back. In the midfield is Shinnie, Obanega, Holt, Bailey and Anderson. So a fairly strong side there from Livingston. And as I said, Livingston are certainly no mugs, guys. Well, maybe at the start of the season they were, but since the return back from the international break, they are unbeaten in 3. They drew to Dundee United 1-1 the other day there, and got a win against Ross County and St Johnstone away from home. So, look, they will be looking to try and cause Celtic problems, but Celtic have been firing really, really well as of late, and been scoring lots of goals, and yeah, they're looking to try and get their 6th win in a row, and of course go top of the table this afternoon, obviously at least until tomorrow, depending on results. Celtic, yeah, they're looking good. Score predictions, guys, let me know down there in the old live chat. Glasgow Rangers champion, says John Robertson. Martin says they got sent to the bottom because they went bust, so they had to start a new club. Dan, I'm a Celtic fan, but Rangers will blow Motherwell away tomorrow, says Brian Robson. I mean, they need to find a response, Rangers. They need to. During the week was really, really worrying, especially 12 games into a season. When, you know, Celtic are starting to fire, it's worrying. Everyone's been talking about Rangers. Oh yeah, but they're winning games and they're not out of fifth gear yet. Yeah, that's great, but when do you come into fifth gear? Like, it's all well and saying, you know, they're not coming to fifth gear, or they're not been at their best just yet. But you've eventually got to come at your best at some point. When's that going to be? Or are they ever going to get to their best? So it's interesting. Celtic will be looking to try and capitalise here this afternoon and trying to get a win and yeah, get themselves top of the table and really pile on the pressure tomorrow at Fir Park. If there wasn't already enough pressure on that game, you know, dropping a 6 point lead to 2 within a week is pretty bad. It's pretty poor. But we'll soon find out about that a bit later on. 2 secs. Just setting up something quick, troops. Anyway, players are coming out for the first half here at Celtic Park. Celtic looking to make it 6 wins on the bounce as they eye top spot at the top of the tummet of the Scottish Premiership. Livingston looking to stay unbeaten for the 4th game in a row as they kind of got their seasons kick-booted, as I said, before the international break. It was poor from them. However, they are looking a bit better now as they are unbeaten in 3. What the hell is that? Right, cool troops, we are ready to go, almost there. Ready to go for the first half here in football rigged. We've got a Liverpool game on the side there as well. Keep getting your score predictions down there, guys. Let me know what you think is going to happen in today's game. Are Celtic going to go top of the league, or is it going to be another upset from Livingston? Let me know down there in the live chat. We are almost ready to go here at Celtic Park as the players pretty much get ready to go. Sorry, troops. For fuck's sake. Not having the same drama as last time. Liverpool, cool. Liverpool, 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 Liverpool. Sorry, troops. 2 seconds, 2 seconds. 2 secs. And hit. Is that us now? Cool. For fuck's sake. Made an arse of this, haven't I? Oh, fuck it. Anyway, kickoff is underway here, guys, for this match. Celtic in green and white, Livingston in black, and Celtic looking to push forward here straight away there. Carter Vickers coming down here, and there's Alil Abada looking to try and get his first shot of the game. However, cleared away there by Livingston. Mental stuff there already. Celtic looking to try and fire out the blocks straight away and cause problems. Almost did there. However, Livingston just stopped. Just stopped. Now Celtic coming forward again. Down that first minute, here comes Jota. Jota pushing forward. Lovely little pass there in the middle. Good to see Kugan. Good to see everybody here, guys. Please do keep smashing that like button. Let's try and get this to 50 likes before half time. Subscribe if you're new. Carla Fulton says 4-1. Gareth Phillips says 4-0 to Celtic. Ray, I'm not going to go into old patter. Keep getting them down here, guys. Keep getting them down. Your score predictions, I'll keep reading them out as much as I can. Ball comes forward here for Celtic. Now Livingston going the other way. As I say, all eyes are on this match. Ball comes forward there for Livingston. Cleared away for Celtic, and this goes out for a corner. This is going to be the first corner of the match, and it's going to be going to Livingston as Hart just cleared it away. Don't know if he meant it or not, but either way, it's going to be a corner kick here to Livingston as they look to try and cause an upset here at Celtic Park. Livingston in black, Celtic in green and white. And here we go for another delivery. It's going to be Bailey who sends this one in. Ball goes right in there for the Celtic cross. However, cleared away in the end there by Celtic. Sorry guys, got to sort out my other stream. This one's cack. That one was a rubbish stream. Oh, so they got all of the streams, but... Oh, maybe I have to stay on Hughes goal then. Okay. Here comes Ralston again. Back to Juranovic. Juranovic forward here for Celtic. Here's Kyogo not playing, sorry. Oberle wins the ball back there for Livingston as that ball's cleared the other way. Now here they come again. Lovely pass into the danger area there from Celtic again. Headed away by Livingston yet again. Juranovic now on the ball. And now here's Oberle yet again. Juranovic. Livingston just trying to hold on possession. They do pass it out to that left-hand side and manage to clear it. Empty seats at Celtic Park. You would think a big crunch match like this, they would they'd have more people attending. Sure, with the empty seats there, I always felt Celtic always had a full house at Celtic Park. Here's Juranovic again, back to Ralston. Ralston forward. Get on his goal. I mean, his goal is good, man, but it's cack at the same time. I feel like VIP is the best one. If you ever use VIP, that's probably the best live stream service. I'm trying to get it up now. Football live stream. Let's see if VIP is working. Celtic versus Livingston. Yeah, his goal is always like really pausey for me. I just don't really like it, to be honest. Either way, here come Livingston again. Ball goes back out of play. Another throw won by Livy. So they're just about to get back on the ball again there. Passing all the way back to Strijsjak. Now Celtic back in possession. Here's Juranovic back to Starfelt. Now down to Ralston, who's really, grown into that role at right back. I remember at the start of the season, there were so many people at Celtic and Celtic fans around saying he simply wasn't good enough, that they needed to replace him as right back. He just wasn't good enough, people weren't. But he's chipping in with goals. He's looking like a decent player, in my opinion. I think he's there's a lot worse that you can get than Ralston. I think he's really growing into it. Celtic have never a full house, just like I never have a full belly. Good to see you, Rob. Get the internet booster on, boost your signal. No, I've changed stream, and that one's perfect, to be fair. Here comes Livingston again now as they push forward. Lovely little pass back the way. Livingston just keeping compact. It's always the drill when you come to the Old Firm. Is just try and stay compact for as long as you can. Try and frustrate the opposition. Just try and limit Celtic's chance. And to be fair, here comes Devlin now as he clears it away. Guacamakis gets back on the ball but puts it out of play himself. And that's going to go out for a goal kick here to the away side as Livingston win a much needed breathing break, I suppose. Just looking to try and cause it. Liverpool 1-0 up already against Brighton and Hove Albion. They never wait too long there, Liverpool, do they? Ball cleared away there again by Joe Hart. Can the wonderful Pure Scottish Football viewers unite behind the glorious Let's Go Brandon? Haha, Rab Sands. Ball comes back over to Celtic yet again. Here's Starfelt. Celtic looking to try and get themselves up the park. Ball does go down to Ralston here again. Lovely pass back into the middle of the field. Now here's that Beaton. Beaton back down to the left-hand side. One back again there by Carter Vickers. Carter Vickers on the score sheet during the week. Now here comes Abada. Abada coming forward, looking to put another ball in here for Celtic. Here's Ralston. Ralston with a delivery. Oh, lovely chance there for Celtic, but cleared away by Livingston. And Livingston just about clear that one away by the skin of their teeth. Celtic almost thought that they had the lead there. Joe Hart right the way out here. Celtic really do play so high. The line is so high. Joe Hart coming out for a throw-in on the halfway line to receive it and just to get the ball going forward as quick as possible. Here comes Ralston again now. Over to Starfelt. Starfelt finds Jota. Jota apparently could be staying permanently, Celtic fans. What would you think about that? Obviously, Ange Postecoglou talking of him staying beyond his loan contract. £6.5 million it would cost Celtic to purchase him from Benfica. There is a buyout clause in there. So Celtic, if they do want him, they can have him. Speaking of the boy, he just hits the ball into the box there, headed and cleared away again there by Livingston. Lovely little clearance all the way back to Joe Hart again as Celtic get back on the ball. Here comes Jananovic. Good to see you, Alex Campbell, mate. Hope you're well. 250 people in here in the live stream, guys. Please do keep on smashing the like button. Let's get to 50 likes as soon as possible. Subscribe to the channel. We are nearly at 9,000 subscribers, literally 100 away. Here comes Jota. Jota with another ball back into the box, just in front of the Green Brigade, and wins a corner. In fact, no, he doesn't. Jota is outraged, and I think it's going to go out for a goal kick. Jota can't believe it. He thought it was a corner kick there, but it goes out for a goal kick here to Celtic. RC56 says it's going to be a long afternoon here for Livy. It probably could. As I say, when you come to Celtic Park or Ibrox for that matter as a smaller side, you always got that game plan. You don't want to. I mean, there's some teams that try and play out and try and be easy for the opposition and try and play football, but really they're always going to get cut through later on. The best chances, I think, for smaller opposition like Livingston is to just come into the game, sit back, stay compact, stay in your shape, and just take your chances when you've got it. Frustrate the opposition when they come. Here's Beaton. Beaton pushing forward. Lovely view. Cleared away. Beaton now moves over the top. Here's Starfelt. Starfelt all the way over to Carter Vickers. Carter Vickers back through the middle now. Back to near Beaton. Beaton forward over to Starfelt. Starfelt down the left-hand side here again to Jota. Jota back to Starfelt. Starfelt looking to find the delivery. Here's Carter Vickers. Callum McGregor. Now back to Jota. Looking to make things happen here down the left-hand side. However, cleared away by Livingston. Here's Vickers again. Vickers down the right-hand side now. Ralston back in on the ball. Lovely pass back into Lila Barda. Lila Barda looking to make things happen here for Celtic. Barda all the way back there to Turnbull. Now Turnbull back through here again. Looking to pick out Jota. Tried to, but that goes out of play, and that's going to go out for a throw. In fact, Jota manages to keep it in and keeps the ball back into play. Here comes McGregor. We've got a £5 donation from Alex Campbell. He says, "Let's go Brandon, let's go Brandon, let's go Brandon." There you go, guys. Give him his "Let's go Brandon" down there in the live chat. Thank you so much for your £5 donation, Alex. Thank you for your kind gesture. Now Turnbull there, just clearing the ball away. In over the top. Dealt with perfectly. Liverpool 1-0 up at Anfield. Have a look at the scores on the doors. Guys, we're 5 likes away from our like target of 50. Please do smash the old like button. Subscribe if you're new. Burnley are 1-0 up against Brentford. Liverpool are 1-0 up against Brighton. Henderson's the goal scorer. And would you believe, Crystal Palace 1-0 up against Manchester City, and it's Zaha who scored the goal. Chelsea and Newcastle currently drawing 0-0. Watford 0-0. As for the Scottish Premiership, Dundee are 1-0 up against St Mirren. Goals just gone into the back of the net. I'll give you an update on who that is. Ross County and Hibernian is called off, postponed due to an outbreak of COVID in the Ross County camp. Oh, in the Hibs camp, sorry. Dundee United 0-0 against St Johnstone, and of course Aberdeen versus Hearts. What a game that is going to be here this afternoon. Hearts looking to try and get back to winning ways. The goal scorer for Dundee was still not updated yet, but yeah. As for the Scottish Championship, Raith Rovers are 1-0 up against Ayr. Inverness 0-0 between them and Partick. Kilmarnock 0-0 between them and Queen of the South. Greenock and Morton 0-0 between them and Hamilton Academical, and Dunfermline already leading 2-0 away to Arbroath. And yeah, a good result so far there for the Championship side. Dundee, I'm trying to get that goal scorer for you guys. I don't know who it was. Was it Cummings? Was it Lee Griffiths? We'll find out in a second. Here comes Carter Vickers now for Celtic. Still 0-0 here as we approach the quarter of an hour mark at Celtic Park as the ball comes back down here again from McGregor. Ball comes right back into the box. There's a chance and that goes over the bar there from Celtic and out of play there from Juranovic as that goes out for another goal kick here to Livingston. And there we go. Dundee, the goal scorers. FOTMob are so slow with the goal scoring update there, man. Jesus. Thank you for the 50 like smash, ladies and gentlemen. What a bunch of legends. Livingston now coming down that right hand side. Ball comes forward from Livy. Livy got Devlin there in the middle. Ball goes into the box here from Livingston. Can they try and come up with something? Ball goes through. One back by Joe Hart. No problem there by them. Celtic playing out from the back. Here comes Ralston again. Ralston down that right hand side. One all the way back by Starfelt. Now Starfelt looking to try and... Ball comes forward. Oh my god, my stream is so laggy. I hate when these streams are like this, man. Celtic still pushing forward though. Now over to Carter Vickers again. And one back again there by Livingston. Livingston all the way forward. Celtic clear it away again. Here comes Juranovic. Now back to Beaton. Coogan says, so many adverts, Dan, you must be loaded. Nah, mate, I haven't put any adverts on there, but... Well, there is adverts on there, but, you know, if you're clicking on and off it, then, like, YouTube will ping you an advert, man. Here's Turnbull. Turnbull down that left-hand side here again. Ball comes forward there again by Jota. Jota look to put another ball back into the box here as Celtic look to try and find the opening goal. However, cleared away again there from Livingston. And now Livingston come down the left-hand side here with Devlin. But one back again there by Ralston. Ralston pushing forward here again. Now another little pass out to Starfelt. Starfelt back to Callum McGregor. Callum McGregor all the way back again. Over to Turnbull again. Turnbull in over the top. Callum McGregor. McGregor forward. Now back to near Beaton. Beaton looking to try and find an opening mark. Now is Jota. Jota with another delivery, and that's closed and cleared away again there by Livingston. Back one by Callum McGregor. Everybody wants PSF merch. Nah, man. Maybe one day, but it wouldn't be like YouTube merch, man. I'd probably make like actual gear that people would wear. Probably related to like Scottish football and obviously like individual teams and stuff like that, but it would be like more streetwear rather than like PSF merch sort of thing. But we'll see what happens. Alex Campbell, I'm doing... Oh, he's doing it down the Barrows. Nice one, man. Square it away, yeah? Yeah, no, I'm thinking about doing some streetwear later on. I've actually got like this really nice piece. So I designed this piece a few weeks back based on a TIFO. But I got a massive copyright strike. So as I was going to put it up, mate, this would have literally went off the shelves. Like it was, I'm going to try. At half time, I'll show you it, right? But it was an absolute belter of a piece that I designed, ready to go. I mean, that doesn't do it justice, to be fair. The picture that I've got there, but it was just a really nice. I'll show you at half time if you guys are still around. But I tried publishing it, getting ready to go, and that got a massive copyright thing for it. You'll see it in a minute. You'll know why it got a copyright strike, but not a copyright strike, but it got kind of copyrighted takedown off the website. But I'll show you it at half time. Here comes Livy again. Now they put another ball in over the top. Livingston still looking to hold possession. Ball in over the top there again. Switch to play. Now here comes Devlin as he cuts inside. Here's Obelate. Livingston still looking to try and find the opening. Ball goes back into the box here from Livy! Oh, and that's cleared away again there from Celtic, but that was a decent opportunity, a decent ball in there by Livingston, by the way. And that's just what they can do in those situations. Ball on it. Show you there. Mental. Oh, mate. Streams, man, are so crap today. Here comes Livingston again. This is why I hate these home games, because I'm alright with Sky Sports, BT Sport and all that, but I just physically, because I'm doing these live streams all the time, I just physically just couldn't pay out for every single home game I watch here on the channel, mate. It'd be pure mental, like 10 quid all the time, bud. Here comes Livingston again with another ball back into the box. Here's another chance, by the way. And that's cleared away again there by Jota. Now back by Callum McGregor as Celtic look to get the ball back under control. Here's near Beaton. Beaton forward. Back into McGregor again. That's cleared away yet again there by Livingston. They like that one, man. Might have to move back over to his goal, you know. Jesus Christ. Some of these streams, they just keep on pausing. Pure Loyalist. Good to see him. Long time no see from Pure Loyalist, man. Jesus. Long time no see. One of the OGs as well. Good to see you, mate. Hope you're well. Yeah, Hibs game's off, guys. Yeah, I knew about that one. I don't know. Due to COVID or something like that. But here comes Celtic now with Liel Abada. Liel Abada going down that right-hand side. One back again there by Livingston, but not for long, though, as Juranovic wins the ball back yet again. Here comes Celtic. A piling bit of pressure here as we're almost at the first 20-minute mark. Here comes Near Beaton again. Near Beaton down that left-hand side. Celtic still probing. Celtic still looking to try and break the deadlock here. Well, the ball comes back in. There's Carter Vickers. Carter Vickers back over to Beaton again. Beaton down that right-hand side. Now here comes Liel Abada. Liel Abada forward. Liel Abada in over the top, but again that's cleared away by them. And when the sound of the battle is over. Oh, there. Actually, I'll put it up in a minute there, True. I'll put it up at half time, that piece. I found the shirt as well now. It was a Rangers. I was going to do loads of different pieces for loads of different teams and stuff like that, but it kind of stalled when I got hit with that copyright thing. But I'll show you it anyway. I'm going to see if I can work my way around it and see what I can do with it. But it is a belter. I think it's a belter anyway. You guys might not think so, but I thought it was a belter. Who else have we got in here? Julian wasn't so great before his injury, so do you think he could be Starfelt? Mate, Brian, to be fair, I've rated Julian, mate. I think he was. I think Celtic picked up their performance. It was in that December period, wasn't it? And then he hit his leg off the post or something like that, and he never really came back, did he? He never really come back into. Well, he never came back from injury. He's been out that long. Was that collision on the post that he was out for that long? Literally, it's been since January now since he's been out. So I thought it was just a knock that he picked up, but he was injured at the start of the season. He came back, and then in the December period, I felt like Celtic played a lot better, and then he whacked himself off the post again, and then they just went into sort of turmoil after that. Guacamacas just brought down there again by Celtic. Obele bringing the ball forward. Said 1-0 down. It's Anderson who scored there for Dundee. Dundee doing bits there. St Johnstone 1-0 up against Dundee United, by the way. Are the big boys going to start flailing away now? Dundee United, Hearts, the teams that, you know, were apparently going to be pushing the old firm for that second and first place. Not doing good. John Mitchell, how are... John, how's Hearts getting on at Aberdeen? Let us know, mate. I'm sure you're watching it, are you? Hearts doing Hearts things. Nah, I'm joking, Kugan. I'm joking. I'm not. It's not that good. I'm only pissing around with you, bud. Any good links to a live stream? Try VIP League or something like that. So okay. Celtic still coming forward. Still no chances yet. Now back over to Juranovic again now. Here comes Celtic. Jota. Celtic favouring that left side where Jota is. Jota coming forward here again. And that's blocked again there by Livingston. Still waiting for the first goal. John Mitchell says Hearts playing really well against Aberdeen. So there you go. Hearts, will they be able to go and get that goal? Will they be able to go and find that win here today? I think they've drawn 2 on the bounce now. So Hearts ideally looking to try and keep up with the Old Firm sides. They will need to beat an Aberdeen sort of side. So yeah, I mean, they've got to try and win those games. Ball comes back in there from Starfelt. Starfelt finds Jota. Jota cuts inside here again for Celtic. Celtic back here with Starfelt. And Celtic just passing the ball around the field at the moment. No real insertions, no real shots just yet. A bit of the Celtic before the international break so far, to be perfectly honest with you. They haven't particularly lit up this match by any means. Here comes Juranovic. Jota forward. Jota with another ball back in the box, but Obele clears that one away there for Livingston, and that goes back out for another throw in here for Celtic. Somebody was calling me. No, it's not Ranger. I wouldn't do stuff with people's badges on it. It'd be like all streetwear. As I said, I mean, this was just an idea I had a few weeks. It was months back. I think it was back like. This was. What it was is all the way back. Oh, it must have been back at the start of the year. I was toying with the idea of it, but. You know. Yeah. It's not. It's not literally. It's not what you. It's probably not what you're thinking. It's not like someone with a badge on there saying like. Rangers or Celtic for life on there with the number 4 in the middle. It's not like that sort of streetwear. Crappy gear. Who else have we got in here, troops? What is happening? Liverpool 2-0 up against Brighton. Mane has scored the second one at Anfield. Chelsea still 0-0. Southampton are taking the lead against Watford. 1-0 in that game. What about... Oh, Arbroath have a goal back against Dunfermline, and Kilmarnock have scored against Queen of the South. Clydebank, man, have beat winning against Elgin 1-0. Sorry to the people from Clydebank. What else have we got here? The Bundesliga, Bayern have turning around that big 4-0 thumping the other day. 5-0 thumping against Borussia Mönchengladbach. They're leading at half-time against Union Berlin. Lewandowski scoring 2 of those goals. Borussia Dortmund 1-0 up against Köln. Hazard the goal scorer. And I'm trying to find any other big matches. Real Madrid won against Elche 2-1 this afternoon. And what else have we got here in throughout the leagues? That's pretty much it, to be fair. Brøndby. Rangers fans. Brøndby are... No, they're not playing today. They beat Copenhagen the other day, though, by the way. Yeah, I'm not. There is no merch just yet, Robert, bro. I'll show you at half time. I'm not going to hype it up or anything like that. It was just a piece. I'll show you it later on. It was just an idea that I was playing around with. The grinder, yeah, man, definitely. What's happening with the YDSA videos? So, as you can probably tell, with my brother's like, you know, he's at a stage now. He's like, you know, he's 21. He's, you know, finding women. He's not really about like the hustle life like me. I'm a hustler, man. I mean, I do this for fun, really. Pure Scottish football. I do other things on the side, you know. But I've always been a bit of a hustler as a kid, and like proper motivated towards that. YDSA was like another one of my ideas that I had, and I love it. It's actually one of my favorite things. So I just love doing it. And obviously, due to that, I haven't had anyone to be able to record it. So I don't mind going on my own and doing it, but I haven't had anyone to record it. So that's why it stopped for now. But I'm leaving Cornwall at the end of the year. And YSA will be revamped again, and that's going to go out again very, very soon. Here comes Celtic again. Enough about me. Here comes Carter Vickers, and Oberle there clearing it away, and Strijek winning the ball there again for Livingston. 25, or just over, approaching the half-hour mark in this game, guys. Still 0-0 between these two, as Celtic have had the lion's share of possession, but no real clear-cut chances. They certainly don't deserve to be leading by any means. I think Livingston have kept well, and they're holding Liverpool. They're holding Celtic pretty well. However, we'll see what happens throughout the rest of the match. Here comes Celtic again now, though. Decent pass over the top. Due by crypto? Not really, mate. Not really. I have some Ethereum, yeah, but I don't really do too much of it, man. Here comes. I've got a couple. I've got a couple of NFTs as well that I was fiddling around with, but yeah, they're not. They're not that good. I wouldn't invest in them. I was just playing around with it. I bought some like NFTs at the floor, and then seeing if they went up. They went up for a bit. I didn't sell, and yeah, I've been stuck with some pictures of teddy bears ever since. They're worth like £100 now, which, I mean, I bought them for cheaper than that, so could sell for profit, I suppose. But yeah, I mean, I'm not going to bore you with NFTs. Here's Celtic now with another corner kick as they look to put another ball back into the boxes. Turnbull goes straight in there again. That's cleared away again there by Livingston. Celtic, you feel, turning up the heat up ever so slightly. Here comes McGregor back over to Ralston again. McGregor forward. Now down that right-hand side yet again. Here comes Ralston. Juranovic. Ball in over the top here again for Celtic. And that's Oberle there. Clearing it away. And again, they are dealing with that one perfectly. Livingston not troubled by Celtic's advances. And that goes out for another goal kick here to the away side. Rangers need Livingston to win or to draw so he can get a few points ahead, says Luxy Pan. I can confirm, Rob, mate. It's cap, bro. It's not true, mate. It's not true. Don't worry, I can confirm the news. I know there's been plenty of rumours, mate, but I can confirm it. Don't you worry about that. Best thing to invest in online, man. I'm not an investor. I mean, I wouldn't take any financial advice from me. In terms of that, I honestly, actually, I have got something for you. Invest in yourself. Invest in yourself. It sounds like cliche, but invest in yourself. Don't invest in other people's businesses and stuff. Invest something either in your education to make yourself better as a human being, or invest in a skill set. Whether that's it could be a new job, a new career, but invest money in yourself, something you have control in, and that will ultimately make better. I always say that best investment is always yourself. Then other investments can come later on when you have more income coming in. You can diversify and stuff like that. Here comes Celtic again now, though. And again, cleared away. Livingston are holding strong here. Back over the into the middle of the park as Ralston comes forward yet again. Here comes Callum McGregor. Another little switch play. Back over to Carter Vickers again. Carter Vickers forward, back into Starfelt. Starfelt looking to try and find an option, but again, Livingston staying strong, staying firm, and clearing that one away here as we're a third of the way through this match. It's Celtic 0, Livingston 0. Brian Morrison said, so I should stream online doing OnlyFans. I mean, you could do, mate, if that's what you're passionate about. I don't know even what you're passionate about, but yeah, do it, man. Invest in yourself, bro. If you want to do it, if you want to stream, mate, and then upsell to OnlyFans, then you do you, bro. You got nothing against that, man. What's the score? It's still 0-0, guys. Still, guys. Nil to Celtics. Gallant Pioneer. One of the Livy boys is down on the deck. He has got treatment on the park, so play has just stopped whilst we get to the end of that verdict. Let's see what's going on there. Luxy Panzers, come on Livingston, hold it. Rangers fans obviously wanting a Livingston point or a Livingston 3 points. I mean, that would be a bit of a disaster if Celtic were to drop points here. But, I mean, there's still plenty of time to really turn up the heat against this Livingston side. I've also got some scary attacking options that Celtic can bring on. Kyogo, of course, surprised that he wasn't starting, but I think they wanted to try and save him for Ferencvaros on Thursday. He has played a lot of football, Kyogo, so game management is key, especially with a bit of a... it's a smaller squad, this Celtic side, isn't it? Smaller than last... It's not as big as Rangers squad just yet, but it's very... I feel like if you pick up an injury in a certain area, so if like Kyogo gets injured or Ralston gets injured or Callum McGregor gets injured or something like that, there's not that easily replaceable player that you can just bring in. And Jota as well, by the way. Who would they replace? Who would Celtic bring in over Jota? I can't even remember who used to play on the left. It was Ryan Christie, wasn't it? Ball comes in over the top now for Celtic with another chance, and that's cleared away again by Livingston. Comes back out to Turnbull, though. Turnbull looking to turn up the heat a bit. Ball comes back into the box. Here's a chance, and that's again cleared away by Livingston. And in fact, it's won a free kick there as Guakamakis brings down one of the Livingston players as they both went out for the header. And Livingston are going to win themselves a free kick. Really want Ryan Kent to get back on the pitch. I said this the other day. I've seen a lot of Rangers fans saying that about Ryan Kent. I can't wait for him to get back on the pitch. But this season, he's been cack. Like, to be perfectly like to be polite. Like, he's been rubbish so far this season. Ryan Kent. He's been poor. He hasn't done anything. He really hasn't. I mean, that was before his injury. Just, he hasn't done anything. I think Ryan Jack's the bigger miss for Rangers over Ryan Kent. Obviously, when Ryan Kent plays like Ryan Kent and he's really, really good, he can be a problem and a nightmare for defenders. But he's so inconsistent, I feel, Ryan Kent is. And that's what stops him from being he's a £10 million player now, but that's what stops him from being a £20 to £25 million player like your Morelos's and stuff like that. Although Morelos is starting to get a bit inconsistent. But, here comes Ralston again now, though. Ralston back into the middle of the park as Callum McGregor pushes forward. Now down that right-hand side here again is Carter Vickers. 10 minutes till half-time. Celtic 0, Livingston 0. Yeah, mate. Well, you miss his candy. Man, that's a good business idea, Brian, mate. But how do they pay for it? Well, you'd sell it through a... You'd have to set up a bit of a paywall, mate, and then you need to. You'd set up a paywall, and then. Yeah, I mean, you could just sell it on eBay probably. I don't know how long it'd stay up there, or Depop or something like that. Or just set up your website, set up your own cart, and then promote it through there. A bit much, Stevie. Arbroath 2, Dunfermline 2. I gave you an update earlier on that it was 2-0 to Dunfermline in the first 15 minutes. However, Arbroath have came back 2-2. Mental stuff there for Arbroath. Poor Dunfermline, bless them. Here comes Celtic, yes again. Still no sign of an opener here at Celtic Park, though. It is Celtic having the lion's share of possession, but no clear-cut chances from either or side just yet. If you have enjoyed today's coverage so far, please do smash that like button, subscribe and all that good stuff. We are back tomorrow for Motherwell versus Rangers in a must-win for Rangers. And of course, back again on Thursday for the next Celtic game, which is Ferencvaros versus Celtic in the Europa League, with followed by Brøndby versus Rangers in the Europa League as well. So big games there in Europe, and that will sort of shape the old firm's future in the competition beyond Christmas, of course. I'd probably confirm their Europa Conference League spot. However, both sides will want to try and romp on from there, use that as a platform and try and get into the Europa League. But here comes Celtic again now, as another ball comes back into the box as that's cleared away by Livingston. I think Livingston will be the happier out of the two to go in at half-time as 0-0. Ball comes over to near Beaton, loses the ball there, but comes back out to Ralston. Celtic still pushing forward, Celtic still looking to try and find their way through. Find a goal. And now here comes McGregor. McGregor goes forward. Nice little pass down that right-hand side as Celtic come through again. Ralston into a good chance here again, but Oberle, very strong at the back, just clears it away. And that goes all the way out of play, all the way over back to Joe Hart. Michael Hoy says, Rangers need to give Patterson some game time. Yeah, I would say so. I mean, Tavernier's not firing. I mean, Gerrard's kind of like Ole Gunnar Solskjaer in a way. I'm not saying he's the same as a manager as him by any means, but he doesn't drop. He has undroppable players. Gerrard has literally undroppable players. He doesn't drop James Tavernier. He doesn't drop Connor Goldson. There's a shot from Celtic. It goes... Oh, that Stridejet just managed to come out. So he doesn't drop Tavernier. He doesn't drop Connor Goldson. He doesn't drop Ryan Kent when he's off of it. And he doesn't drop Morelos. Those four players, he never, ever, ever drops. And Kamara. Those five players, he never drops. No matter if they have a bad game, no matter if they have an absolute howler, he will never, ever drop those five players. Ever. Watch it. If they're fit and ready to go, they'll always start in the game. Despite how they've played the game before. And Ollie's the same. Ollie never drops McTominay, never drops Fred, never drops Maguire when he's had absolute howlers. Never drops Luke Shaw, never drops, like certain players he just never ever drops. I'm not Gallant Pioneer. I can't read out the inappropriate ones, bud. You know me. Livingston do have themselves a corner here. 5 minutes till half time. Bailey over this one as Livingston look to try and maybe find the opener for themselves. They've not really had many chances. They've defended well, but haven't had a chance for themselves going forward. Joe Hart just punches that one away. And now comes out here for Celtic. They look to break on the counter-attack. And Oberle just clears it away. It goes out for another throw in here to Celtic. Oh, that's crap. They like that one. He's stuck by Tav in 2019. He came good. Patience is a virtue. Yeah, I suppose. But yeah, Nathan Patterson seems like a decent player. Here comes Celtic going forward here again. My worry for Celtic would be if, their midfield got a problem or striking problem. In Scotland, whether you're Rangers or Celtic, you're simply not allowed to drop your main hitmen. The fans simply won't accept it. It's a different way up here, says Hutchie Boy. Yeah, I know, but I'm saying for Rangers' point of view, I suppose, is that you've got Nathan Patterson who looks like a decent player. Tavernier's great, let's never get this wrong, but would it ever hurt to maybe give Nathan Patterson a little chance just to have a little push out? I don't know. Sometimes I do think that could be a case. Celtic have themselves a free kick, looking to put a ball into the box here again. Oh, it's another header. Oh, that was a good chance. That goes over the bar there from Starfelt. And Celtic nearly had the opener there, but goes over and out as that goes out for a Livingston goal kick. 4 minutes to go till half time. And it is Celtic 0, Livingston 0. They like that one. Guys, if we can try and get to 100 likes, that would be absolutely amazing. Please do smash that like button. We're 33 likes away from the almighty 100. And we're also nearly on our way to 9,000 subscribers. I didn't think I'd ever see the day of getting to 9,000 subscribers here on the channel. But we're nearly there. We're 140 away, which is, I think, is pretty good, to be fair. please do hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and hit the like button as well. Here comes Celtic now with Starfelt. Will we get a goal here before half-time? Ball comes down the left-hand side now for Jota. Jota in over the top. Another ball down that left-hand side. Jota looking to try and make things happen. Jota, lovely little bit of skill there. It's Callum McGregor, little 1-2. Celtic with another ball back into the box. There's a chance. And Strijsjak there. He pounces on it. And no chance prevails there for Celtic, as the minutes dwindle down to the half-time break. I think Kyogo will score in the second half, says RFC 56. Martin McKenna says he doesn't drop Tav, but do Rangers fans think Patterson's better? No, well, Tavernier definitely got brownie points in built up. He's probably the better player, let's be honest. But Patterson's, when you're off form, it's quite good to stick someone else in. Hachi Boy's got a point. You drop Morelos on a bad day and you just get beat, you'll go off your head for no playing him. The same, it's just how it is. Mate, that's the same here. I don't think Celtic will, but say if Celtic drop points here today, I'm sure there'll be an outcry afterwards on Celtic's TV, Celtic fans' TV, and all the rest of it, saying, "Why didn't we play Kyogo? You need to play your best players. If we played Kyogo, there would have been more goals, etc., etc." It's all better in hindsight. Look, I think Celtic will go on to win this game, but if that was the case, people will be questioning why didn't he play Kyogo. Do you know what I mean? Here comes Oberle again. Oberle goes forward now here for Livingston. Still looking to try and find an option. Lovely interception there from Ralston. Now Celtic really going on a run here. This could be a good chance. Oberle's there. Ball goes into the box and that's fired away from goal. No one in a green and white jersey can meet the ball as that goes out of play and out for another Livingston throw-in. But that was closer. That time won back there by Guacamakis. But then again, a bit of criticism doesn't really hurt. I suppose Gerrard called out Morelos the other day, didn't he? After the Bromby game, he's went on to score 2 and 2. So sometimes you need that bit of a kick up the arse, I suppose. So. Now here comes Celtic yet again. Celtic still hungry for that goal before half-time. Ball comes in. Here's Livingston now to clear it away. Oh, and that's a nice clearance there again from Livingston. They're very well compact here. But Celtic are turning up the heat here just before half-time. We've got a couple minutes to go. Lovely little bit of play. And there's a chance, and that's cleared again there by the Livingston defence. Lovely clearances, by the way. Really well shaped up. But you just do feel Celtic are getting closer to a goal. Livingston probably hoping for that half-time whistle. We've got a few more, maybe a minute or so left to go. Here's Starfelt. Back over to Abada. Abada over to Callum McGregor. Callum McGregor finds a way through down the left. One back again there by Jananovic. Jananovic gets back onto the ball. Here comes Celtic now with another pass through. Down that right-hand side. Oh, it was another great chance there from Celtic, but cleared again by the Livingston defence. That time it was Abada, and Celtic do have themselves a corner. This will be probably the last before half-time. Who got in the way of that? That was almost going into the back, and then it's Oberle again. Oberle's really had a nice first half here for Livingston. Really kept them in it. Some really important clearances, and it still remains 0-0 here at Celtic Park. Turnbull with a delivery. Ball goes into the box. Cleared away again there by Livingston. Goes out for a throw. We've got a minute of stoppage time here added on at the end at Celtic Park. Less than a minute to go till the half-time break. Livingston probably need it more than Celtic. Celtic probably getting the half-time break in the wrong time as they're really turning up the heat here on Livingston and really look like they're going to score a goal. But Strijsjak is back in possession and there's 30 seconds left to dwindle down. John Mitchell just gave us an update. It's 1-0 to Hearts of Midlothian. Hearts looking to get back to winning ways against Aberdeen, and they are doing that right now. It's 1-0 on that match. Mental stuff. Mental. Devlin clears, and that will probably be that by the half-time break. To be fair, Celtic have been the dominant side. Apart from the last sort of 5 minutes, it's not been good enough for Celtic. But Livingston, got to give credit to them. They've been really well compact. They've made Celtic work. Obele's had a cracker. Stryjek's done pretty well. It's all about, I said at the start of the game, it's all about being hard to beat and being well organised within your defensive ranks to get something away from the Old Firm. And Celtic, so far have struggled to break Livingston down. We've got a massive 45 minutes, of course, coming back up after this one. And it is half-time. And as I said, guys, I promised you, I'll show you this T-shirt design I did a while back. It's all right. It's okay. Okay, don't rip me in the comments. But yeah, it was just like a little play around idea, to be fair. But I'll show you it now. So basically, this was a Rangers one that I designed. So I have ideas for like street merch sort of thing, and I'll show you it now. I mean, I got done with copyright issues back in the day from it. Not from like YouTube or anything like that, but it was from... I'll get it up for you now. And you can have a little look at it. So this was based off a TIFO. It was actually before an Old Firm game. And it was... Here we go. Oh, crap, what's this? Oh, here we go, yeah. You ready? Hold up. It's massive, Jesus me. Shrinking it down, Jesus Christ. You ready? Massive thing. Right, here we go. So this was the idea I had. Don't know how blurred it is. But basically it was based after a TIFO that's in before an Old Firm game. And basically it was after a TIFO. I don't know how clear that is. It's more clear on my actual photo that I've got here, but look, whatever, it's on here anyway. But yeah, it was it looks so much more clear on my actual photo. I don't know why it's coming up like that. It's because I've shrunk it down so much. But the actual high resolution photo is actually pretty good. But basically, that doesn't do it justice, I don't think. I'm going to try and get it back up again. Let me just try and use my browser. I'm trying to use a screen share, maybe. Hold up. But that's the sort of shirts I would go down, like kind of streetwear more than thingy. Let me have a little look. Screen, audio, window capture. Okay. Oh, fuck it. Right, but that was it. That was it anyway. I can't find it, but I'll get the real resolution later on. But that was one of the jerseys. Oh, crap. But yeah. Oh, yeah, I'll read out some of the halftime scores, troops, as we are here. Just give me a couple of seconds. It is, so far, Arsenal already won 2-0. Burnley are 3-0 up against Brentford. Liverpool 2-1 up against Brighton. Palace are 1-0 up against Man City. 0-0 between Newcastle and Chelsea. And 1-0 for Southampton against Southampton. Hearts are 1-0 up against Aberdeen. Suter scored a penalty. St Johnstone are 1-0 up against Dundee United. And Dundee are 1-0 up against St Mirren. So there's your scores on the doors. No, so basically what it was is because it's Iron Maiden's logo. So basically the Union Bears... No, Hutchie Boy, no. I'm going to make... I'm bringing up an idea that I had last year. So what I was going to do is bring out like an apparel thing. Like PSF merch if somebody want to. But obviously I'd design it for every single team throughout Scottish football. It was just an idea that I seen for the... So basically, I like tifos. I'm all about I like ultra culture. So a lot of teams around the world, I like Ajax fans. I like teams by their fans and stuff like that. I like tifos. I like fan messages. So I'm massive into tifos. So I thought about like rebranding a tifo into a t-shirt. So that I think there was a Rangers tifo before an Old Firm. I think Celtic won that game 2-0. I think Celtic won it 2-0. It must have been. It was under Neil Lennon anyway, but. Rangers had an Iron Maiden tifo that came out, and it was when the sound of when the whistle goes, let the charge begin or something like that. But I really liked that idea, and that Iron Maiden T-shirt is very, very iconic. So I like changed it over and I just played around. But I'd play around with different ideas for different things if I was going to bring out some merch. But basically, it got copyrighted due to the Iron Maiden logo. But I'm going to find ways to get around it. I'm going to try and do it. Gallant Pioneer says Legia Warsaw do good tifos. Yeah, I know. I love their tifos as well, man. I love a lot of tifos. I like the Eastern European clubs that have a lot of decent ones. You're right, mate. But yeah, no, I'm going to see what I can do to get around it. As I say, I like design. I really liked the process of designing shirts and stuff like that. And it wouldn't be. I didn't really care if I wouldn't sell any or anything like that. I just quite enjoyed. I just quite enjoyed the project. I was so pissed off when I got a copyright thing from it, but just because to be fair, what I just wanted to make one for myself. But yeah, but guys, I'm just gonna go for a couple minutes. Go to the loo, grab some water and stuff like that. I'll be back in literally a couple minutes, 2 secs. Yo, what's happening, mate? What's happening, mate? Here we are, guys. Celtic versus Livy, guys. Obviously, still nil at the moment. What do you guys think of the first half so far? Are you happy? Are you sad? What's your guys' thoughts? Celtic fans, let me know down there in the comment section below. Rangers fans and Livingston fans, do you think Livingston can get something out of this game? I felt like they've been defending well, but I think they will just fall short. I really do. I think around the hour mark in this game, I think Celtic will get through the barriers. I think they've just had a lot of the ball. They've constantly just gone on and at it. And if they make another substitution, maybe bring in Kyogo or somebody like that, then I think they could cause cause Livingston problems for sure. So I do still sticking with my score prediction. I think it will be a 2-0 Celtic win. But Livingston, credit to them in the first half, they really did make it difficult for Celtic. And will they be able to do it in the second half? Will they be able to get anything out of the game? Let's question that. Guys, if you haven't already, please do smash the like button and subscribe. Dunno, you're making the game sound boring, to be fair. Oh, cheers, mate. Thank you, buddy. Well, it's not really been particularly exciting. There's not been oobers and oodles of chances. It's been literally Celtic have had the ball. They've went down either the right flank or the left flank, put a ball into the box, or tried to get the ball back into get it right into the area, or try and walk the ball into the back of the net. There's not really real clear-cut chances just yet. Let's be perfectly honest. Sandra Mooney says, a draw. Nice one, man. They like that one. Stop talking through your nose. What's happening? I just realised that I probably slagged off a lot of the... not slagged off purposely. Oh, the game started? Shit, has it started? Just chatting pure heat, man. Yeah, the game started again. Second half is back underway. I'm just chatting pure heat, man, whilst the game's on. But yeah, we are back and ready to go here for the second half, ladies and gentlemen. And, yeah, is there going to be a winner from one of these sides? Is it going to be Celtic? Is it going to be Livingston? Or is it going to be a draw? Let me know down there in the comment section below, or the live chat, sorry, as we get underway here. Celtic on the ball now as they come forward. Nicely cleared away yet again. Dealt with perfectly. Now in over the top as they come down the other side. Over that side coming forward. Just passing the ball around the net. Starfelt back in possession. Bailey gets back onto the ball, looking to try and cause Celtic problems and force mistakes. They do win themselves a throw-in due to that error. Starfelt is forced to kick the ball away from that pressure from Bailey. But can Livingston capitalise? Here's another ball now here from Devlin. Kugan's thinking about starting a travel channel. Yeah, mate, you got to look for... I mean, well, you got to... I think this, if you're starting from scratch on YouTube especially, you've got to find like a bit of a gap in terms of, especially the travel market. You've got to... There's a lot of people that do travel content. You've got to kind of like find your own unique area inside the travel niche, you know? There's a guy that I watch called Fearless. I like Bold and Bankrupt is the first guy that I like. He's different to a lot of the other people. A lot of people are copying him now, but he was different. He really went into the scene in a different way. And of course, I think I can't remember there's now Fearless and Afraid or something like that. This guy like lives with like tribes in Africa or goes to like these really like crazy places in the world. But enough about that. Here comes Celtic again now with Carter Vickers. As Carter Vickers finds Turnbull. Turnbull pushing forward here again for Celtic. Is another ball pass there again. Celtic just not going through the middle. They're either going down the right, down the left, and just passing around their way through. Livingston, as I said, are very well organised. They've organised the whole of that first half, and they're kind of trying to do the same thing here in the second half. And here they come down the left now with Jota. Jota looking to try and ping a ball forward. Blocked again there by Bailey. And Starfelt back in possession here again for Celtic. Kyle H is watching the Bayern game. He said it's amazing. That's right, Gallant Pioneer, mate. That's right. That's cleared away again there by them. Celtic still pushing forward again here with Carter Vickers. Vickers all the way over to Starfelt. Starfelt driving forward. Hugan says 4-2 to Bayern. Bayern, there's always an exciting game going on. I need to check that score with Bayern. They're the only team that I actually like. I hate leagues that are really dominated by one side, but I've always liked Bayern, to be fair. I think I always liked them to do well in Europe. I think they're a proper club. I don't know. I just like them in the Champions League. I like them doing well. Ball comes forward. Oh, here's a chance for Celtic, surely. And again, it's that man, Oberle. Again, clearing it away. Guakamakis nearly getting a shot off there, and it probably would have hit the back of the net if it wasn't for Oberle there defending. Dealt with perfectly again, and cleared away. Yeah, I know that, Brian. I know. I've seen it before, man. Definitely, yeah. No, you're right. They do have some really good beaches, but as you said, yeah, it's the weather. It's freezing cold. I did the West Highland Way once, a 100-mile walk thing. That was there's some nice sights along that way. From Glasgow all the way up to Fort William. Good walk it is. I mean, I didn't do it voluntarily. I was kind of forced. Ball comes over the top here again for Celtic. Livingston now on the ball. Here's Bailey. Bailey making moves down that left-hand side, by the way. Same with Oberle. Oberle's been like a Virgil van Dijk today. He really has been pretty resilient at the back. Here's Strijsjek. Plays it forward. Livingston trying to make things happen down that right-hand side. Ball goes out of play. Goes out for another throw, and as Janovic puts it out. Dealt with. Kim Young says, Itten's team's getting beat 3-1. Nah, I mean... Itten's a bit of a weird character. I'm sure he was like, oh, it's good playing against hard opposition or something like that, like week in, week out in Bundesliga. I was like, Itten, what are you on about? You didn't even play in the for Rangers, mate. What are you going on about? It's better to play against harder opposition week in, week out. And he struggled against opposition week in, week out. So I was struggling to find where he was coming with that. It was like a little sly dig at the Scottish domestic game. I was thinking, you can't even get into the team. I was like seeing other posts as well. Oh, we really miss Itten. I was like, do they? Here comes Celtic again with Carter Vickers. I was like, Itten just didn't really fit into Rangers' team. He's alright, but... Starfelt to Carter Vickers. Vickers forward. Abada into the danger area. Another ball back into the box. There's another chance, and that's cleared away again. Liverpool 2-1. But Katic, I can agree with that one. Katic is a good player, but he could probably get called bad, but I don't agree with the Itten thing. Good call, mate. Let's get some good sights, mate, on that West Highland Way. I liked it. I really enjoyed it. Gallant Pioneer says, I would have Itten before Sakala. I don't think so, mate. I think Rangers would be better with Sakala. He just doesn't get a run of games. I think he fits into Rangers' system. Just doesn't get a run of games. I think you give him 3 games, he'll be a good player. Now here's another pass here from Livingston again. Ball hit forward. But I think Jota is a decent player. I think he just needs to maybe neaten up his game. But he looks like a top player, by the way. He could be a good player for Celtic's future. I'm quite easily pleased. I like a flary player. That's why I like, during you're a kid, you just like those kind of wingers and you're trying to make things happen down the left and right side. That's why I like Kent. Jota is like one of them players. He just needs to sharpen up his overall game, and I think he'll be a real top player. Here's Turnbull again. Gallant Pioneer says, Itten did score a goal for us. Yeah, but it's always like disjointed when he was playing in the games. It always just felt like it never really flowed. That was just my opinion, though. Yeah, Joe Rothwell could be a good one. Guys, we're 14 likes away from 100 troops. Please do smash the like button, subscribe and all that good stuff. We're also near 9,000 subscribers, which we're trying to get to by the end of the weekend, and 10,000 by the end of the year. Kyogo is making some movement down there on the touchline. Could it be too long until we see his intervention into this match? Is Celtic still drawing 0-0 against Livingston as we approach the hour mark? Celtic clearing the ball away now again as Livingston come forward. Now here again for Livingston. Livingston with another pass here. Celtic obviously advertising eFootball 2022. That's an absolute crap for an eFootball nowadays. Wherever it's supposed to be. Nonetheless, here come Celtic again. Celtic down the left-hand side yet again. Ball comes down the right. Here's a lovely chance for Celtic coming inside. It's Oberle again to clear it. And Strijek's there for Livingston. Livingston have literally been so organised at that back. Strijek and Oberle, mate. What a partnership. Partnership of the season. So far, Oberle's winning every single ball. I think Oberle wants to get a contract at Celtic, by the way. He's performing in this match. He's having an absolute cracker. Martin Ross says, Mon the Hoops. What do you think, Martin Ross, of the performance thus far for Celtic? What do you think so far? Yeah, yes it is. eFootball's the old Pez. I'll try and give you some updates. What's happening down there in the 5-2 to Bayern Munich now. And my favourite player ever is Thomas Müller. He's got the goal. I love Müller. Just love him, man. What a guy. Müller gets the fifth goal. Aberdeen have equalised against Hearts and Midlothian. Watkins has scored. And it's still the same scores throughout Scotland at the moment. Hamilton have actually went 1-0 up against Greenock. What about Clydebank, man? Clydebank 1-0 up against Elgin. Dortmund 2-0 up against Colne. Tigaz scoring. And I mean, there's some good games on today as well. Well, it was all last week was the really good games. All them derbies were on, weren't they? Who else is there? Oh, Flamengo versus Atletico in the Brazilian Serie A later. El Salvador. Dynamo Dresden lost 1-0. No way. Olympiacos playing against Panathinaikos tonight. Not Panathinaikos. That's it, probably, to be fair. But here come Livingston again now as they just pass the ball back over to Strijek. As I say, Oberle now coming forward for Livy. Livy have been a bit of a bogey team for Celtic over the years. It's usually away from home that Celtic struggle against these guys. The last time they played Livingston at Celtic Park, it was a 6-0 win, and Starfelt has pulled his hammy. And he has requested a substitution. He knows he cannot continue that. And he will be going off the park as he requests a substitution. Celtic are going to be forced to make a change here. Who's going to come in there at the centre-back position? I can't think. Will Beaton move back? Who's gone down there? Kyogo's took his vest off. And same with Mikey Johnston. I think Celtic are going all out attacking. And they're taking off their defender there. So Starfelt's going to come off. Kyogo's going to be coming on. Same with Mikey Johnston here. And I don't think they're going to bring in a defensive name. What I would say is Starfelt will come off, and same will Guacamakis, and it's going to be Kyogo and Mikey Johnston that will come on here in this part. And Celtic are going ultra attacking. They were all out attacking a minute ago, but they're going to go ultra attacking here for the last 35 minutes as they look to try and find a goal here at Celtic Park. Yeah, Quaresma, I remember him, Kyle. Tottenham play Manchester United tonight. Yeah, they do, mate, they do. And here we go. Starfelt comes off for Kyogo. He comes on for a standing ovation. Already a fan favourite, Kyogo. And Kyogo Furuhashi will be coming on here for Celtic. Can he rescue the day? 33 minutes to play, and there's plenty of time for him to find yet another goal for Celtic. I just wonder how they're going to change their formation up here, Celtic. And Mikey Johnston also going to be coming on, but who does he come on for? I said Guacamakis. Oh no, it's Lillibada. Lillibada's going to be coming off, and it is literally ultra attacking here for Celtic as they look to try and find the winner. Hutchie Boy says Livingston have always had one of the best defences in the SPL. It's hard to... I mean, I've always felt like they're just really well organised. I do think they've started the season pretty poorly. It's been a bad reflection of them. But usually, I honestly do think they're... I think they're usually pretty defensive. They especially use their own park as a fortress. Tony Macaroni. They always take points off mainly the big teams, the old firm there. Gallant Pioneer, facts. 3-0 Burnley, FS. Burnley making moves. Sean Dykes, Maroon Army, Claret and Blue Army. Proper Collector says Spurs make me sleep. I wonder what Man United fans want today. Do they want Man U to lose and get Ollie out? I'm sure if he loses today, he's got to go. He's got to go. Because Tottenham are dreadful. Like, even Arsenal have been beating them. Even some teams in the Europa Conference League have been beating them. So, they've surely got to beat Spurs. But I don't think it would be a fair reflection as a comeback for Manchester United. It's going to be an interesting game. And I will be watching it. Here comes Carter Vickers again now, though, for Celtic. Back into Callum McGregor. Callum McGregor just cuts inside there again. Now back over to Kyogo Furuhashi. And a lovely little pass down that right-hand side here again for Celtic. Callum McGregor back on the ball. Callum McGregor finds a way through to Turnbull. Turnbull down the left. Now here comes Celtic yet again. Mikey Johnston. Johnston in over the top. Celtic probing. Celtic looking to try and find an opening here. Ronaldo hates Ollie. I think they used to watch... I used to play together, didn't I? I think he hates him. Just don't think he has what it takes to win the title. He probably feels that he wants a Conte as a manager or a Zidane. Zidane wouldn't be a bad appointment just because he's got the best out of Ronaldo before. So on 3 Champions Leagues or whatever it was, and league titles. Half an hour left to play here at Celtic Park, guys. Celtic 0, Livingston 0. Here comes Jota. Jota moving forward. Celtic, I think, would go top of the table. No, they wouldn't. They would stay second if things remain the same, depending on what happens at Pittodrie. But ball comes in now for Celtic, and that's cleared away again there by Livingston. Oberle there to just clear it away. And that's dealt with perfectly. Tea or coffee, damn. Tea, mate. I had a coffee earlier with my salad. Here's Turnbull. Turnbull pushing forward. Turnbull lets the cut inside now here for Celtic. Ball goes into the box here again. Here comes Callum McGregor. Oh, and that's blocked again there by Livingston. One back out by Turnbull. Takes a shot from outside the box. And that's something Celtic might just have to start doing, is having a pop. Turnbull's certainly capable of it, but because things aren't really working out for Celtic as they try and put the ball back into the... They've been trying to walk the ball into the box. Maybe with Kyogo there, it could be a different story, but sometimes you just got to take chances from outside the box. Another little pass there again, blocked by the way. If we win, we go a point clear until Rangers drop points tomorrow, says Hutchie Boy. 2-0 Kilmarnock. Kilmarnock doing stuff down there in the Championship. I do want Inverness to go up. Little Inverness man. Hopefully. Kyogo, not a happy man. Celtic supporters not happy thus far. Still plenty of time though. Stevie says, mate, how many have tried and failed there, mate? No, and good managers, buddy. Well, I mean, Van Gaal is a dinosaur, really. That's why they failed. I don't think Man United should be keeping on to Ollie just because some world-class managers have failed. Jose Mourinho, I wouldn't say failed. He didn't get the backing. He won trophies in that first season. He won the League Cup, he won the Europa League, and then he won the Community Shield, whatever. He won whatever, right? 2 trophies, right? But in that summer, yes, they bought Lukaku as a striker, but they didn't sort out they didn't fix the roof whilst it was sunny. That was an analogy from Steven Gerrard. They still had problems in the defence. They were using Jones and Smalling, which isn't a good centre-back partnership. If they want to go up a couple of levels and push on from 6th, they need a better centre-back partnership. They came second in the league, which arguably against a really good Man City team that year. They surpassed 100 points. In other seasons gone by, they probably would have won the league. I think Man U got 85 points. So Jose was a success there, but he didn't get the backing in terms of the defence. And then in the third season, when he asked again, he still didn't get his centre-back. So I don't think Jose necessarily failed. I just don't think he got backed to really go after and build success for Manchester United. So this nonsense about Man United, they can't get another world-class manager because it's not going to work, so they need to stick with a Manchester United man. It's bullcrap. Antonio Conte, if he gets what he wants in that team, he'll win the league. It's proven. Juventus, Inter Milan, Chelsea. He came to Chelsea and revolutionised Chelsea. They were so exciting to watch. He won 2 trophies in a matter of 2 years. Unbelievable manager. So yeah, it's all about backing. If you listen to Conte, he'll win you titles. And Conte can actually do it by the cheap way as well. You know, brought in Ashley Young at Inter Milan. He utilised Victor Moses at Chelsea. He likes that 3 at the back. Here come Livingston again now though. Bailey pushing forward down that right hand side. Blocked and cleared away again there from Celtic again with Carter Vickers. Goes out for another throw in here for Livingston. Man City have equalised apparently, according to John Mitchell. Not sure who the goal scorer is, but City have one back. Very true, Hutchie boy, but I still don't think Ollie is the answer though. I wouldn't say, especially the fact that Man United made that Ronaldo signing. I know it was so Man City didn't get Ronaldo or whatever, but you can't have Ronaldo in your team and all these world-class players to be having a project for 4 or 5 years' time. You put Ronaldo in to win now. So there's no point waiting for Ole Gunnar Solskjaer to learn on the ropes. Send him away back to, Wolverhampton or something like that. Go there for a few years and learn his trade. And let Antonio Conte come in for 3 years and win the league title with Ronaldo there as well. The last dance. And Varane, by the way. I keep forgetting Varane's there. 25 minutes left to play here at Celtic Park. It's Celtic 0, Livingston 0. Ralston's coming forward here again for Celtic as they push forward here again. Another little switch play there again over to Carter Vickers. Carter Vickers forward. Now into Turnbull. David Turnbull pushing forward. It's 2-2 at Liverpool after Liverpool went 2-0 up, by the way, against Brighton and Hove Albion. It's somehow 2-2. And Liverpool, oh my goodness me, in a bad way. Bad state of affairs, in fact. Going on there, 2-2. Told you, Brighton are no mugs, by the way. Brighton are no mugs. Celtic just can't get a shot on target. I don't even know if they've had a shot on target here, Celtic. They are struggling to break down this team. 20 minutes to find a goal. Nah, I wouldn't say so, Brian. I do think Brendan's a very good manager, but I don't think so, mate. I think it'll be Conte, the next Man U manager. Apparently, has the goal been ruled out for Manchester City? Still 1-0 to Palace. Ooh, Palace, happy days. There we go, Palace. Mate, it's been an interesting afternoon. Will there be a goal in this game, though? Here's Carter Vickers again. Vickers, Turnbull. Celtic just passing around. They're not really inventive with what they're trying to do. Just passing the ball from left to right. Carter Vickers back on the ball here again. And here they come driving forward. Lovely little pass back to Cal McGregor. Cal McGregor switches play here again. Here comes Celtic with another ball down that box. Kyogo and Jota clears that one away again. As time dwindles down here at Parkhead. And Celtic have not yet scored a goal just yet. Possession for months to show for it. But no real clear-cut chances here for Celtic. Ball comes into the box here again. And that's cleared away yet again there by Livingston. Kugan says Brighton and Palace are both very good. Yeah, they are. I think, what's his name? Graham Potter. He's in one of that lists of managers that's really he's worked his way up from the bottom, man. He's a young manager, and two, he's worked wonders. He did well with this team. I think it was Ostersund's. I think he started in the third division, I must say. And I think he finished second and took them to the Champions League or the Europa League, one of the two. He did really, really, really good for them, for this team. And now he's with Brighton as well, just rebuilding this team, and they're looking real good. You don't really think Brighton are going to go down these days, despite what you think of the club. He'll probably be looking to get that next move soon, because he's a good manager. When Celtic were looking for a new manager, I did say his name a couple of times. I said Graham Potter's quite a good manager, but sometimes people just look at that and think, why leave what you're doing at Brighton? You could probably get an Everton job a bit later on, which is not bigger than Celtic, but nowadays Premier League is like currency, I suppose. So he's definitely on track to be the next big thing in England. Aberdeen winning. Jesus me, Hearts have really capitulated. That's why he said a couple of weeks ago, can Hearts win the league? No, because they having results like this, he's burn out these other sides outside the old form. Sorry, John, mate, I know you'd be gutted with that one. There's still time at Pataudry to get a goal. Here comes Celtic now with Turnbull. Turnbull with a shot, and that's blocked there again by Livingston. Oh, that's just wide of the post, by the way. That was almost our own goal there by Livy. Mental. Hard to break a team down with 10 men behind the ball, and people say Dermot Desmond with Celtic and Man U do think Rodgers won't turn his back on Leicester if Man U come low, don't be daft. No, I'm saying I don't think Man U will offer him the job. Jota puts the ball back into the box here again. That goes wide there by Livy. Livy coming forward here again. Cleared away by Ralston. 11 likes away, guys, from 100. Please do smash that like button and subscribe. We are back tomorrow for Motherwell versus Rangers. Nicely done. Another ball in there by Celtic, and that's cleared away again by Livingston. And can Livingston hold on, by the way? 20 minutes to go. Time is, slowly sticking away here. Joe Hart out there. Celtic are pushing for this goal. You almost feel they are getting a bit closer and closer as time dwindles down here at Parkhead. Top of the table is at stake for Celtic this evening. If they can find a winner here, and it probably will be a late winner. Let's be perfectly honest. Here comes Carter Vickers again. Back over to Jananovic. Jananovic down that right-hand side here again. Celtic forward. Another little switch play there again from Beaton. Now in over the top here again. Here comes Celtic pushing forward. Jananovic. Nice pass through there down the left-hand side. It could be a good chance for Celtic again. And that's cleared away by Livingston. Livingston are staying strong. Can Livingston go up the other end now as that ball's shafted right up the top there? But he was well on his own there. I think it was Alan Forrest there trying to make things happen for Livingston. But Livingston, will they tire? They've got time to... Celtic are really, really pushing them to the sword now. but no clear-cut chances from Celtic just yet. But you just feel they're getting a bit closer and closer as the time does dwindle away, and Livingston are starting to tire a bit. But Oberle, by the way, he's had a fantastic game in that Livingston defence. He really has. Alan Forrest is going to be coming on here. Not playing against his brother. James, I think, still injured. Celtic fans, update me. What's happening with James Forrest? Why is he constantly out injured all the time? What's up with the boy? They like that one, lad. They like it. I really think Jacko is what we're missing, says Kyle. Didn't Sheep him win Hibs? Yes. Aberdeen is starting to sort their stuff out now, man. They're trying to some good results on the way. Look, you actually look at it. It doesn't look that good because Ibrox are the manner of the draw, but they beat Hibs. Sorry, they beat Hibs. They drew to Rangers at Ibrox, which I think at the start of the game they would have took. It's just the manner of the way they drew it, because they were obviously 2-0 up. And Rangers didn't play well at all, and they still managed to come back 2-2. But, you know, fair play to Aberdeen. 3 really hard games, and they're starting to revitalise their season a bit. To be fair, they've had 4 in a row. They had Celtic, they had Hibs, then they had Rangers, and now they've got Hearts. So some pretty tough games there for Aberdeen, and they're doing well if they can come away with another 3 points against Hearts. Here's Callum McGregor. Callum McGregor down that left-hand side as he looks to try and find a way through here. Time is dwindling. 15 minutes to go. Celtic with another chance here with McGregor. And Celtic just closed down again there by Livingston. Livingston got 10 men behind the ball, literally. Ball goes back in. There's another chance, and Strijsek collects the ball there again for Livingston. And Livingston can breathe for a few minutes at least, as that unrelenting pressure from Celtic as they look to eye and find and break the deadlock here at Celtic Park. 15 to go, plus stoppage. Who will come out on top, or will it be level? Will it be a draw? Will they have to share the points? The blue side of Glasgow will be tuning in, I suppose, in the next 5 minutes. If things remain the same, they'll be looking to see if Celtic do drop points, but Celtic have more than enough time here, and they've had more than enough possession to really kill this game off today, as they eye up 6 wins on the bounce and go top of the table with a victory. A goal is all it will probably require, because Livingston, I can't see them scoring here at the end at Celtic Park. Four likes away from 100 as well, guys. Keep on hitting that like button as Livingston clear that one away again. Celtic back on the ball. Celtic down that right-hand side. It's Turnbull. Turnbull forward is Jota. Jota runs that out of play, and that's going to be a goal kick here again to Livingston. And Livingston are going to be happy with that all day long, with Celtic dribbling the ball out of play. Is Rogic playing? I don't think he is, no. That's it. Sandra says this game is going to finish a draw. Still time for Celtic to find a winner, or Livingston for that matter, depending on who you want to score. If I had to put my house on it, I would say Celtic to score. If someone chose me, had a gun to my head, which one I'm choosing out of it? Is it going to be a draw, or is it going to be a win? Who's going to be the winner to? Here's Bailey. Here's Forrest. Forrest for Livingston, by the way. It's Alan Forrest. Alan Forrest with a shot himself! Oh my goodness me! Carter Vickers had to clear it away because that was fizzing. Goes out for a corner here to Livingston. What a chance there from Alan Forrest. He would have been really upsetting his brother's side. Here we go for another corner to Livy. Can they capitalise, by the way, and find something here? Right in front of the Green Brigade as well, as time is dwindling. Bailey's on the ball. He's going over to the other side with it to take this corner kick. He's almost wasting time, though, Bailey. I think Celtic... Oh, thanks, Kim. You should like the stream anyway, bud. Bailey looking to send one in here now with another corner kick. Ball goes in, and that's over the bar there again. And Celtic are back in possession here with another goal kick. Ball hitting over the top. Oh, here comes Kyogo. Kyogo's dangerous in these up areas. And again, cleared away again there by Livingston. Nicely done. As that goes and cleared away again. Approaching 300 viewers, guys. One like away from our like target of 100. And we're almost at 9,000 subscribers as well, guys. Please do hit that like button, subscribe. Our next Celtic game will be live with Ferencvaros versus Celtic on Thursday. And of course, we're back on Sunday tomorrow for Motherwell versus Rangers at Fir Park. And depending on today's result, Rangers will be looking to try and get back to the top of the table. Here comes Bailey. He's offside there. Celtic back in there again. Turnbull switching play. Here comes Carter Vickers again. Carter Vickers down that right hand side to Ralston. Ralston forward. Back over to Jananovic. Down the left hand side. Celtic are starting to put a bit of urgency on this one now as Mikey Johnson comes forward. Mikey Johnson blocked there again by Livingston. Mikey Johnson gets the ball to David Turnbull. And now here comes Jananovic again. Celtic over the top. Here comes Callum McGregor. McGregor to Turnbull. Turnbull back to Carter Vickers. Carter Vickers finds a way through here to Beaton. Beaton back to Mikey Johnston. Mikey Johnston passing his way around just outside the box here. Celtic still looking to try and find their way through. Ralston back to McGregor. McGregor finds an option and that's cleared away again there by Livingston. Comes back out to Kelly. Kelly clears it all the way there by Livingston. And now we're going into squeaky bum time. It's 10 minutes to go here at Celtic Park. Celtic 0, Livingston 0. Turnbull. McGregor. Jananovic. Beaton. Johnston. And one back there again by Livingston. They're just going to hit that one long here. They played well here today, Livingston. But football has a way of being cruel. It doesn't matter how well you've played for 80 minutes. Celtic, without keeping on pushing, they could find a late winner here. They've got more than capable. They've got the attacking options. And they've got the crowd behind them here. Here's Carter Vickers. Back to Turnbull again. Will he take a shot from outside the box? He's certainly capable of it. Here's Callum McGregor. Back to Carter Vickers again. Celtic pushing forward and that's blocked and cleared away again there by Livingston. Goes out for another throw-in. Ralston down that right-hand side to Jota. Cleared away by Livingston. Livingston back on the ball as they look to go over a run. However, one back straight away there again by green and white jersey. Here's Kyogo. Kyogo passing his way through and Livingston clear again once more. One back again though by Celtic. Mikey Johnston piling on the pressure. Celtic coming forward. Here comes David Turnbull. Now here comes Jananovic and that's a shot there and that goes wide of the post. Does it come off a black jersey? It doesn't. And that's going to go out for a goal kick here to Livingston. They like that one. Man City losing as well. James Forrest is going to be coming on. I was asking the question earlier on, where is James Forrest? Why doesn't he play these days? But it looks like he is going to be coming on off the bench. And apparently Chelsea 2-0 up as well. So plenty of scores happening. One of the Livingston players is down on the deck. Is it tactical? Is he wasting time? Or is he actually in pain? The treatment team is on the park. Play will stop for a few minutes here. Celtic and Ange has seen enough. He's going to make a substitution here. I think James Forrest is going to be coming on. Whether who he replaces, I don't know just yet, but he is making the change. Forrest for... Is it Jota? Yeah, Jota. Jota comes off for James Forrest. Whoa. Forrest on for Jota. I'd be frightened if I was used and if 30 turning up would be top. Brighton versus Liverpool, that game still doing, but we've got into the last few minutes here at Celtic Park. Celtic fans is Bums going, to put it a bit lightly. Squeaky bum time now, as I said, a chance to go top of the table with a victory here. And Livingston have the ball at the moment. Bailey's going to send this ball into the box. Here he goes, Livingston looking to try and find a goal here. Ball themselves! And Joe Hart comes out. That could be a... Did he get the ball there? I think he did. Brings down Orbelli. And what happened there, by the way? Joe Hart came out. Oof. VAR was there. He didn't get the ball there, Joe Hart. He got the player. If VAR was in, it's not going to be, but... I mean, he could have had a case there for a penalty. He has gone down, and treatment team is going to be coming on the park here. But that was a decent... Ooh, yeah, just clipped him there, Joe Hart. And treatment is on the park. I would have said that had been a penalty. VAR. I think Joe Hart, a lucky man there. Livingston, perhaps, probably not lucky. Not so lucky. And it's been that man, the main man, Oberle, who's really been putting a performance here tonight, this afternoon for Livingston. Defended really, really well. And almost probably should have won his side a penalty there, if I'm being perfectly honest. Joe Hart's a lucky man. And so are Celtic, by the way. So it would have been a long way back if Livingston had got a penalty with 5 minutes to go. But again, you know, you win some and you lose some over across the season. I've been saying this. I said this at the start of the game. You know, Celtic will get decisions against them. They'll get decisions for them. And that's one of them days where you get a decision for you. And it helps you out. It really does. Keith says, Newcastle getting pumped as usual. Have Newcastle won a game yet this season? It'd be funny if they go down, to be fair. Oberle's had a cracker. Oberle's off the field, by the way, and he's been a proper player. Here comes Celtic now, driving forward. Right, I'm just going to turn off the chat for a second so I can't see it, because I know I'm a bit behind and I hate ruining the game for myself. Here comes Celtic again now, though. Here's Juranovic over to Turnbull. Turnbull with another shot. He's going to probably get going. 5 minutes to go here at Celtic Park. It is still 0-0. It's a corner to Celtic on that left-hand side. Here we go, guys. Hold on tight, because this is going to be some drama here. Bobby Madden, in fact, does not give the corner. Gives a goal kick. Celtic players are protesting. Not happy with what they're seeing. Oh, in fact, it is a corner, but they weren't happy with something. I don't know why they were moaning. Celtic with a corner. Ball goes in. Back post. Oh, that was a good chance there for Celtic. But again, cleared away by Livingston. Livingston holding on here now. My goodness me. They're going to have to be resilient. They're going to have to hold on. They're not going to be able to sleep here, because Celtic are coming forward here again. Here's McGregor. Here's Carter Vickers. Carter Vickers finds a way through to David Turnbull. Turnbull with a shot, and that's blocked there again by a black jersey. And Celtic reload and go again. Here comes Carter Vickers. Turnbull. Turnbull forward. Turnbull down that right-hand side. Turnbull. Juranovic. Johnston. Johnston cutting in on that left-hand side now. Here's Turnbull. Now out to Celtic again. Celtic just not trying to find their way through. Here's Callum McGregor. McGregor forward. Johnston. Again, Livingston, 10 men behind the ball here, making it hard for Celtic. Here comes Carter Vickers again. Turnbull. Back over to McGregor. Just passing along the middle of the park now as we go into the last 3 minutes. We will find out how much stoppage time we're going to get added on very, very soon. Here comes Carter Vickers again. Beat on. Down that left-hand side here again to Mikey Johnston. Johnston back over to Carter Vickers. Down that right-hand side again now for Celtic is James Forrest. Forrest forward. Lovely little bit of play by Celtic. Here's Kyogo! And that's again saved there by Strijcek. Goes out for another corner here for Celtic. Oh, Strijcek there making another big save there for Livingston. Oh, had to. Now here's Turnbull again now with another corner kick. He's going to send this one in here. See the delivery. Turnbull to fire her in as we go into the dying stages here at Celtic Park. Ball goes in. Oh, it's a chance that goes over the bar. And now goes out for a goal kick to Livingston. They'll be happy with that one. We're getting late. It's going to be a late one. It's going to be a late winner if Celtic do find the winner. We're getting... could be one of them. Mad Martindale. Livy holding the ball. Celtic are going to go forward here again now though with Kyogo Furuhashi. Furuhashi forward, blocked again there by Celtic. Goes out for yet another throw-in. Here's Jananovic. Jananovic forward. Jananovic sends this one across. Celtic still pushing and probing. Nice bit of play. Is that going to go out of play? It does, and that's going to go out for another Livingston goal kick. Celtic, as I say, running out of time. Livingston are in possession. As time dwindles away here, Livingston going to make another substitution. They do make a substitution. They've made it. As they look to shut up shop even more now and kill off this game. It'd be a massive point if Livingston were able to get it. Celtic, it would probably be 2 points dropped. I've had a chance here to go top of the league. They still do have time to go top of the league. But time is slowly running away now here for Celtic. We're going to be going into stoppage time in a minute. Strijcek hits that one forward. Mental. Headed back down again there by Livingston. Booted forward by Celtic. Overlays there. Kyogo's in. And that's cleared away again by Livingston's defence. Just thereabouts. Vickers hits it forward. Now Livingston down that left-hand side. All the way back to Joe Hart. Seconds remain here at... 6 to go. 6 minutes added on here at the end at Celtic Park. That could be a lot of time here for a Celtic goal. Ball comes back in. Here's the header. And that's cleared away again by Jananovic. Cleared away by Jananovic. One back by Jananovic. Here comes Kyogo. Cleared away again there by Livingston. Livingston back there. Strijcek pounces on it. As the game is nearly finished here. There's a mammoth amount of stoppage time added on. That would probably be due to the Livingston injuries. Will Celtic grab a late goal here at Celtic Park? Strijcek is on the ball as he hits that one long. 1 down, 5 to go. Now here they come again, Celtic. Celtic down that right-hand side. One back all the way by Joe Hart. Hart goes forward, distributes it. Celtic got time, but running out of it. Vickers. Vickers forward now. Vickers in through here to Celtic again. It's Turnbull. Back to Mikey Johnston. Callum McGregor. Callum McGregor goes forward. Celtic down that left-hand side here again. Here's Jananovic. Ball into the danger area. There's a chance for Celtic. Oh, put it in by the Livingston player. And Strijcek manages to collect it there. Just about. Almost thought one of the Livingston boys had put a ball in there. And Kyogo jumping to the floor. Not sure what's up with Kyogo Furuhashi there. Oh, is that a penalty? Zorbele gave a penalty. Obele's been... Oh, what an idiot. by Oberle. What's he done there? Oberle's been sent off. Is it going to be a penalty to Celtic? What the heck? What an idiot. Has Oberle really just done that? Why is he retaliating? Why is Oberle retaliating there? That is mental. That is mental. Why is Oberle cost his team a game? Oh my goodness me. Oberle's been dismissed here. Celtic have a penalty. What a crazy, crazy man. I've done nothing but applaud him in this game. And Celtic have now got a penalty. Oberle, there was no chance there. Strijcek had the ball. And Oberle's hitting Thiago Furuhashi. What an absolute idiot. Oh my goodness me. He might have just cost his team the game here as Giakoumakis goes up here to take a penalty kick. Giakoumakis now versus Strijcek. Can Celtic convert this penalty and get the late winner in the dying age as a stoppage time? Strijcek saved it! Oh my goodness me! Strijcek has saved the penalty! Oh my goodness me! Giakoumakis had the chance to make it 1-0 to Celtic. And Giakoumakis has missed the penalty here. What a weird ending to the game. Oberle has been absolutely relieved of that. Mental. Absolutely mental. I can't get my head around what Oberle did there. Absolutely idiotic. I would fine him. He's had a cracking game. Why would you do that? Why the heck would you do that in a game like that? Strijcek, literally, for those of you not watching, Strijcek had the ball in his hands. And then Oberle hits Thiago Furuhashi in the back of the head. Nothing's happening. Gives away a penalty. But Giakoumakis has missed the penalty there. And that could be a massive, massive spot kick. Because we are into the dying embers of this match now as Celtic come forward here again. Here come Livingston as that's cleared away. That's a massive, massive spot kick right at the end there. There's 2 minutes left to play. And mental scenes here at the end. Can Celtic go again though? They've still got time to score a goal. But how big will that penalty kick miss be there for Celtic? Ball comes back in there again from Celtic again. Headed away by Livingston. Livingston ball in there from Carter Vickers. Ball goes back into the danger area. 10 men and Livingston clear it away again. Bailey now on the ball. Minutes to go. Less than a minute left to go here at Celtic Park. It's Livingston still 0-0 here. In with a point, but down to 10 men. Celtic turning up the heat. They're running out of time now. Ball comes down that right-hand side. Ball goes out over to Turnbull. Turnbull to Callum McGregor. McGregor back to Turnbull. Turnbull all the way back to McGregor here again. And Celtic still pushing forward. As the game is nearly coming to a dwindling end here at Celtic Park. Can Livingston get themselves a massive point? Well, it turn into a massive point, especially what happened at the end here in the stoppage time, in fact. We are Strijcek on the ball. Stoppage time is nearly at an end. And it's been 6 minutes as well, by the way. We'll probably go into borrowed time due to the penalty. There's a lot of time being added on here. Celtic forward. Probably one last chance now, maybe, for Celtic. Ball goes back in. Turnbull blocked. We are in borrowed time now. And will that be that? As Strijcek is in possession here for Livingston. Could this be a missed opportunity here for Glasgow Celtic to go top of the table? Livingston going to fire this one forward, and that will probably be that in terms of the end. And the whistle's gone here. Celtic have failed to go top of the table. Giakoumakis had a chance with the penalty. However, that is that. Game is over. Celtic drop points against Livingston at home. A massive draw, a game. Celtic had the chance to win it there with Guacamakis and still missed it there with a penalty. Celtic have a problem with penalties. Callum McGregor missed one last week, and now Guacamakis right at the end, which would have secured them a massive 3 points. And Rangers will still remain top and do have the chance to go far. They do have the chance to go 4 points clear of Celtic tomorrow with a win against Motherwell. But that is a 3 points dropped there massively for Celtic. Celtic have had all of the possession here today at home. They should have been putting that one away there. And Guacamakis, will he rue that one? That is massive. But, Oberle out of jail, by the way. Oberle has had an absolute howler. I've applauded him the whole game, guys. I've said he's had a cracking game. He really has had a massive match. It's been great for him. But what idiocy right at the end of that game. I can't get over it. I can't get over what he just did there. Mental. I mean, Livingston fans will probably be like, yeah, we've got the point now, but don't let him off the hook for that. That's idiocy. Absolute idiocy. As I said, he had the ball. Stryjek had the ball. You're going into the last 2 minutes of a match where the game's going to be set and match finished. And your defender slapping people on the head in the penalty box. Idiot. The replay's just being played here now. You should never retaliate there. Oberle is an idiot. An absolute idiot. Red card, and he's had a cracker. I'm going to say it again. He's had a cracker all game. But what an idiot right at the end there, Oberle. Relieved, by the way. Really is relieved of his duty. Because Guacamakis missed that penalty. Stryjek's had a good game. He's had a good game. I'll give him man of the match. I would have gave it Oberle. But Stryjek is Stryjek for the penalty save, and what he did in that game is big for them. But look, there's no escaping around it, guys. Celtic have failed to win here at home against Livingston. Livingston have managed to take 4 points off Celtic's 5 points of Celtic so far this season. Celtic have only managed to get 1 out of 6 available against Livingston. A massive win here. A massive point here for Livingston. Celtic, that is a big blow, especially with the penalty at the end. It's a massive blow. There's no getting away from it. Celtic should have won that game. They've had ample of time to do so, but that penalty miss at the end, it's not good enough. Guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Please do smash the like button, subscribe to the channel. I will be back, of course, for Celtic versus Ferencváros on Thursday. That's the next Celtic game. But please do join us tomorrow for Motherwell versus Rangers in a massive match. Rangers can get 4 points clear again tomorrow with a win. This is a massive drop in points. Thank you so much for tuning in. Hit that like button, subscribe, and I'll see you all next time. Take care. Peace.